My goal with building this was to take you from thinking, I don't know how to build my production rates, I don't know what they are, to getting you across the line to say like, oh, I know how to get my production rates, cool, thank you. I'm gonna go to town building dozens of them. What's up, guys? I just want to show you this quick little free production rate calculator spreadsheet I made. So basically the way I structured this spreadsheet is pick the type of work that you could literally bid in your sleep. You do it day in, day out, you do it all the time. I just picked a patio for a hypothetical. Okay, cool. Once you picked it, how big is it? I'm gonna say 400 square feet. Nice. Now let's build a hypothetical patio that is 400 square feet. By the way, all of these orange cells are inputs. You can type anything you want into the orange cells. Don't type anything into the cells that aren't orange, okay? For that, how many days would it take your crew to build it? 3 days. How many hours do you work a day? 10 hours. How many people do you have in your crew? 3 people. What do you average pay them per hour on the average? 25 bucks an hour. So that means if it would take you 3 days at 10 hours a day with 3 people, that's 90 man hours to build this job, or 4 square foot of production per 1 man hour. Ooh la la, there's your production rate. Now, moving from labor to materials, you're like, I have no idea what my production rate is for base rock for patios. Cool. You're bidding a hypothetical 400 square foot job. How much stone would you need? 21 ton. That's all I need to know. So I know that for 400 square foot, it'll take 21 ton. Bam, there's your production rate. Divide the 400 by the 21. 1 ton of stone will cover 19 square feet. There's your production rate. See, it's just like, I didn't know the 19 square feet. So yes, it's true. I didn't know my production rate, but I did know that a 400 square foot patio would take 21 tons of stone. So there we are. I actually do have it. There's an example of how I want to take it from like, yeah, I don't know what the nuts and the bolts is of the production rate here, but I actually do contain the information in my head on the tip of my tongue that I need to get the production rate. So now I can just come down here and say like, well, what materials would I need to build this hypothetical 400 square foot patio? Geotextile fabric, base stone, setting bed, pavers, joint sand, blah, 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 blah. How much would I need? 550 square feet, 21 ton, 2 ton. I can put in my cost per unit if I want to. And then it's like, okay, fine. Let's pretend we're now bidding a real job. So we're actually gonna put this production rate into play. Let's say I'm bidding a 1,200 square foot job. Whoa, look at that. This spreadsheet is looking at what you told it would take to build a hypothetical 400 square foot patio. It's turning that into a production rate and letting you say, well, how big of a job do you want to bid next? Let's say I do a real job that's 850 square feet, and all of these quantities are updating, bam, just like that, to give you the labor material that you need based on the production rate that you built with the information that you had on the tip of your tongue. Obviously, for the sake of this example, I'm asking you to do it. What's the type of job you could literally estimate in your sleep? So it's quick and dirty. You get the principle really easily. But now that you understand it, you can take this and do it dozens of times for every type of work that you do. And the power of putting this into a template production rate is that literally anybody that can run a tape measure, that can enter in measurements, can now bid jobs for you. All I have to do is enter in measurements and I can bid a job. It's that simple. That's the power of it. And that's what I want for each and every one of you, because this is what building systems and processes looks like. Building systems and processes is the keys out of the entrepreneurial prison. Why? Because now you're not the only one that can ever do a bid anymore. I have SynckedUP customers. We have SynckedUP customers that are literally, one of them, I just did a podcast with Jeremy Morales, his 12 or 13-year-old son is bidding jobs for him. All he's doing is telling him, this is what I need, here's the templates, here's the measurements, go take it to town. And he closed an $80,000 job, 13-year-old son, with the power of templates and production rates. Why? Because templates make sure that you don't forget anything. Production rates tell you how much you need of the things that you're going to use in that job. So there you go. Take it away. And if you are already using SynckedUp, you can employ the same thing just by coming in here. Actually, let me just find one I've already built in the past. This is what a template looks like inside of SynckedUp. So you can literally just come in here. Let's say that, hey, instead of my production rate looking like, hey, per 1 square foot, I had 0.0065 tons of stone. I can just say, hey, for a 500 square foot patio, I know that I would need 1.75 ton. Bam. There's my production rate. That's all I need to do. I just drag in the items that I need, like all the material and the items that I need to do the job, and I just say, hey, for a 500 square foot patio, I know that I need 21 tons stone. Cool. That's all I need to know. You literally know the answers to these problems in your head already, or you could do it real quickly with some quick calculations on your phone. Capture that formula once. Bam, now you can build estimates literally in seconds. So if I go build a new estimate, I want to show you what this looks like. I'm just going to say it's a patio job. I'm going to create a new work area for a patio, and I'm going to open the Catalog browser. I'm going to find that template. There it is. Drag and drop it in. Done. There's everything I need. I'm not ever going to forget it. My descriptions are all there. My internal work area notes and instructions are all there. Now I just plug in my measurements, and I got my man hours, plug in my measurements, and I got my stone, plug in my measurements, got my quantity of stone. It's magic, man. It's awesome. So take it to town. Don't ever sweat for 2 hours over a calculator on an estimate again. Do it once and cut your estimating time by 90%. Cheers. Enjoy the spreadsheet. I'm going to put this video in the blog article, so if you want access to the free spreadsheet that I created here, go ahead and click on the link and fill out the form, and I'll send it to you. If you want to get on a call with one of our team to talk about how do I do this is what I want to do, well then just go to SynckedUp.com, click on the Get a Demo button. We'll take care of you, and we'll find out if SynckedUp's a good fit for you or not. Cheers.